My name is Victoria Vesna, and I'm a professor at UCLA at the Department of Design, Media, Arts. I also initiated in 2005 the Arts Sciences Center, so we're based in the art school and in the California Nanosystems Institute. My new project is dealing with dust, particularly looking at meteorites and micrometeorites, so all this dust that comes out of space and then mixes with the atmospheric dust. That's both natural, like Sahara dust, volcanic dust, or dust that's anthropogenic that people create from fossil fuels, cars, etc. So I'm actually really happy to be here to work with Ima Bastida, who specializes in atmospheric sciences in dust. So she did research about Saharan dust and the volcanic dust coming to Paris. And it's very interesting to me as a problematic because everybody has dust in their home. But if you look at the small dust and start thinking microscopically, you may find that there's stardust in your kitchen, you may find that it's fossil fuels, you may find microplastics, you may find hairs from Saharan animals. It's actually pretty amazing to start thinking about these microworlds in relation to our daily lives and then space. That kind of scale is really important, and to have access to the equipment here at École polytechnique was really an amazing thing. Working with students who also discover new things is important as well, so it was a really important thing to be here. I like to base my work on facts, especially living in the post-factual era that's particularly happening in the US. If you think of science fiction, the best writing is from writers who base their writing on facts of science that exists at that point and then project into different things. What artists are doing is looking and learning about scientific information that's influencing our social environment, our contemporary state of being, of accepting what's going on, and then bringing it closer to experience. So to have an experience of something that's pretty abstract is really important, and I think that's what we do in a very comprehensive way. My last project was dealing with planktons, so that's invisible and it doesn't really, you can't really understand what's going on, but I started thinking about noise pollution underwater and microplastics that planktons eat, and then blowing them up to be as large as whales and dolphins to show how important they are, how special they are. And people started really asking questions. And I think that's the most important thing, to bring wonder and curiosity. And scientists really need that because a lot of times they're so specialized in a certain area. And there's nothing wrong with that, but it's important to show that a grain of sand or a grain of dust or a little plankton can actually have influence on everything that we experience in life, and that it's all connected. That interconnection is what we all try to figure out how to relate to people, that we live on one planet, that we're planetary citizens, that dust travels all around the world, that planktons produce oxygen that travels all around the world. It doesn't have borders, it doesn't have walls, and it doesn't have nationalities. So art and science can really help in that. Art and science is not a new thing. It actually is new that it's separate. So it's been separate since the industrial age when all the specializations started happening. And now when we live in this age of complexity, whether it's political or climate or just in many different ways, due to media, technology, etc., coming together of art and science is actually not only relevant, but critical for the survival of the human race.